we're just here. This medal ceremony is being delayed slightly because they've got technical issues with 4 gymnasts winning gold medals. Whether or not the podium's long enough, whether or not they get all the names on the graphic, it's suddenly gone incredibly technical. It's a burst.
Well, the first reaction was, are we going to sit and listen to all the national anthems, and who do they play first?
I
who
think
gets
it's
that
actually
moment?
the flags. It could be the flags. Yes, this is what it is. Somebody's at the back there now with a few wires. I think they may just be walking on with them with poles. It looks that way, doesn't it?
Well, from the scenes that we're seeing on the screens, it does. I mean, obviously on the actual medal rostrum, there is 4 placings, so I don't know. Dan was like, can everyone fit on the podium? But it's big enough for a team,
for a
so I'm
team,
sure
of
we
course
can fit 4 young female gymnasts on.
Have they got enough flags for each country? So they're now going, we need 2 Russian flags. We need it. But yeah, I mean, well, let's just go back to that uneven bars final, because do you enjoy watching uneven bars now, or do you just feel like you wish you were down there? Or
no, I mean, I do enjoy watching. Gymnastics has been a huge part of my life, and I love seeing how the sport has evolved, and sort of seeing those...
Saying that though, I mean, your routine was ahead of its time. I mean, with the one we were looking at earlier on back in 2006, very well suited, and actually parts of it were more dynamic than what we've just seen in that world final, he says.
Obviously there's still connections from that routine in 2006 that would still score now, but I just think the whole dynamic of gymnastics has changed since 2006.
Yeah.
Obviously the connections that I used in London 2012, a lot of that has moved into this code, and most of those bar routines do have those connections that I used in London 2012, which it's great to see that I've kind of pioneered that.
And it makes you wonder, when you look at the images of Max and Lewis now, where the sport is going to go from here as far as connections and difficulty and execution is concerned.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the code changes every 4 years, so it'll be interesting to see where it goes after Rio next year. But I don't know when it's going to stop. Like, gymnastics is such a young sport, and it's evolved dramatically. Like, even the past 10 years, it's so different, and
yeah,
it's unbelievable how good it's getting and how exciting it is to watch.
And to know that Great Britain is amongst the best and is moving with the times. It doesn't feel at all like we're being left behind or we're hanging on to coattails at all. It almost feels like at a certain point, especially as far as the pommel horse is concerned, pioneers.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, now we've got that one world champion. How many are we going to get in the next 10, 15, 20 years? It's exciting.
Yeah, just look at the flag bearers now. They didn't expect to be doing this. Goes back to that volunteers thing that we were shown earlier on, you see. There's an army of volunteers that could be called upon and make things happen at these World Championships. You never know, if you do get involved, you might be holding a flagpole at the World Gymnastics Championship finals. So they're all lined up along the side of the floor area to receive the gymnast. And we think this is a first, certainly at the World Gymnastics Championships, to have 4 gymnasts sharing that gold medal spot. I mean, how do you think that will feel? What does it feel like when you draw anyway and you're sort of sharing with someone else, and yet then there's now 4 of them sharing?
I don't know, because I said that to Dan, like, when you win that world title, it's you stood on that podium, it's you listening to your national anthem, to suddenly have 3 other people next year. I mean, for the 2 Russians, it'll be really nice to share that podium together, but
yes.
I don't know, it'll be a strange feeling, because you're still world champion. No one can take that away from you, but I think everyone will remember this day for having 4 world champions on one piece.
Yeah, it's a very exclusive club. I wonder if they'll have like reunions every year. Well, listen, here they are. So we'll hand over to Mitch Fenner and Christine Still in the commentary box for this golden medal ceremony.
Van Yilin is the first of 4 to step onto the podium. Van Yilin, the first of 4 gold medal winners in a great final. In the end, the judges could not separate them.
Well, and there's 6 judges sitting there and a jury. There's all sorts of people adding their bit, and all those experts could not split these gymnasts.
Viktoria Komova, the first of 2 Russians, steps up to take her gold. This is new territory. Viktoria Komova then takes her share in the gold medal. But you can't take away from the achievement. They are still the best in the world.
Winner of the gold medal,
Uneven bars.
2015 Women's Uneven Bars World Champion, representing the Russian Federation, Daria Spiridonova.
Daria Spiridonova. She's really pleased to be up there to take her gold medal. Daria Spiridonova, gold for Russia, alongside Viktoria Komova and Yilin. One more to come.
Spiridonova, of course, the European champion, was probably expected to make it here.
Representing the United States of America, Madison, Kocian.
Madison Kocian in on the act, comes up for her gold medal. The fourth in one competition, but four super performances, sharing the score, sharing the glory, and sharing gold. The fourth gold medal, Madison Kocian receives it, is about to receive it for the United States. The judges could not separate their excellence.
This will make a very unique picture, won't it? It will.
Oh yes. Well, I go back 37 years and I cannot recall anything like this at any level. Wonderful moment, and all thoroughly deserving the title of world champion. Four to share gold.
Mesdames et messieurs, l'hymne national du peuple de la République de Chine.
Ladies and gentlemen, the national anthem of the People's Republic of China.
Mesdames et messieurs, l'hymne national de la Russie fédérale.
Ladies and gentlemen, the national anthem of the Russian Federation.
Mesdames et messieurs, l'hymne l'hymne national des États-Unis d'Amérique.
Ladies and gentlemen, the national anthem of the United States of America.
Glasgow, veuillez bien acclamer les médaillés du championnat du monde.
Well, there we are.
Glasgow.
Four super gymnasts share the honour of being world champion.
Well, you have to remember that there's only 8 gymnasts in the final, and half of them won gold. I mean, that is just, I mean, we're laughing about it, but it's quite extraordinary.
Yeah, it's something that I don't think will ever happen again, and has never happened before. Well, as far as I know, it hasn't. And I don't think the gymnasts really know what to do. Everything they're doing, they're having to sort of discuss between each other. But it's still a special moment. They all got their chance to get their medal, get their anthem heard. So they'll go and have their moment.
Yes, well,